This video topic was suggested by a viewer, and I want to thank her for that. Are you thinking about moving to Nashville? Well, let me show you the step-by-step process I've used successfully for years. Hey guys, welcome. My name is Andy Elliott, and on my channel I'm going to show you how to buy low, sell high, and navigate real estate easily. When you start thinking about moving to another city, that can be overwhelming unless you have a plan, and here it is. Now I've included some pro tips along the way, so watch for those. It all starts with the money. You've heard me say that before, and I know it sounds kind of cold, but if you're getting a loan, you just have to know what your loan amount is. The complexion of your home search changes dramatically with the price, no shock there. So the first step is to have a conversation with your lender. Now you don't want to get pre-approved yet, you just want to figure out where you stand, how much home you can buy. And you don't want to let them run your credit yet, though you need to know what your credit score is. My suggestion is a couple of free apps, Wallet Hub and Credit Karma. They seem really good. Be sure you talk to more than one lender. There can be a big difference in abilities and the programs they offer. The best bet is to get a recommendation from somebody you know, like, and trust. A home loan is probably going to be one of the largest investments most of us ever make, so you want to get this part right. Now that you have the money part nailed down, let's start browsing homes. Search for homes in your price range just casually. What you want to do is get a sense of the homes and the lifestyles. And there's a ton of good home search sites out there, including my own. That link is in the description box below. But the whole idea is just give you a strong basic sense of the area. If you're like me and so many other people that I've moved out here, we tend to want to recreate what we had at home out here. In my case, I wanted 5 acres because that's what I was used to from Colorado. I had to accept the fact that wasn't going to happen in Brentwood, Tennessee, and be okay with it. So just keep that in mind as you begin your search, and if you find what you like, we're moving on to the next step, finding a pro. Now that you've got your dollar amount pinned down and you have some good idea about where you want to be, you have to find somebody that's going to help you focus. Now this is an oddly self-serving section because this is what I do. So let me say it this way. Look for a pro that lives where you want to be, that you can trust, and is willing to take as much time as necessary to help you learn about the area. The goal is to be as specific as possible about what you want. What kind of home do you want? Does the loan that you'll get you that kind of house? Do you want to be close to schools? Do you want to live in a subdivision, or do you want more elbow room? The clearer the picture that we can have, the better job we can do building the search. What I'll do at this point is build you a search that will pump out properties based on your needs. My job is to help you find the house you want, or let you know that what you want doesn't exist. That happens sometimes. So if we do find what you want, we're moving on to the next step, time to visit. Hands down, this step is the difference maker. Looking at homes and pictures online is good, but I believe you have to be here in order to connect. Schedule a time when you can be here for 2 or 3 days. Time and again, people have told me that this short trip really pulled it together for them. Let me tell you how it works. When you first get here, I'll give you an overview of the area, different subdivisions, different towns, things like that. We're just looking for a good fit. Now we're going to pick out some homes you really like, and we're going to do some windshield time. Driving by properties is really all we need at this point, because we're just trying to figure out the character and the vibe of these different areas. And trust me, 2 days is usually more than enough. What will happen is when you wrap up here and get back home, when you have properties come through online, you're going to have a much better grasp on what this area and that area means. It changes our telephone conversation completely. Now we can communicate. It's a thing of beauty, really. Now, the exit strategy. Chances are good before you got here or when you arrive, we talked about what's it going to take for you to get out of where you are now. If you rent, no big deal. If you own, you may need to list and sell. Just understand that there's no one size fits all for this part of the process. Some people have to sell in order to buy, some people don't. What we're going to do is take your situation specifically and build a plan around that. There's nothing hard about it, it just requires planning. Now that we have an exit strategy, the next step, ready, set. This is so exciting. Now all the pieces are in place. You got your dollar amount. You got your area and the home types you like. You got your exit strategy in place. You've got a home search that's up and running, sending your properties from Nashville. That is all you need to get ready to buy a home here. And there's no hurry. It's a system, so just let it run for as long as you need. I've had people let that system run for months before they were ready. Next step, go. When the time comes to make a move, prepare for one more trip. 4 or 5 days is usually enough. We'll gather a list of the properties you've been getting online and anything new that pops up. When you arrive, we're going to start touring homes. Because we've laid a solid foundation of finding the areas and the homes you like and a way to get here, finding and buying a new home is really the easy part. Be sure to watch my video, The Pros and Cons of Living in Nashville. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Talk to you soon.